Hey everybody, a game of Twilight Struggle against Resurrection. Looks like the Americans get a +1. According to this chart, 6 influence. I always look for Comic-Con, even though I'm never actually going to use it. So I will just do the traditional setup. Something like that. So what do we got here? We're the communists. We have Vietnam revolts, which would be a pretty good headline. We have defectors. Decolonization. And containment, we can burn that off in NORAD, unfortunately. Probably space race NORAD, I'm thinking. I don't know at what point he gets his +1, if he does get it. Would be around here somewhere. We have Truman Doctrine as well to burn off. He's gonna talk. You two. It's very awkward to type. I have the microphone right in front of me and I'm reaching around for this keyboard. I need one of those desk things with a slide-out keyboard. Yes, so he does have an extra thing in Iran, or an extra influence point in Iran. So this is the first game I think that we've done where that is going to be a problem. Not a problem, but something to consider. So let's get into Southeast Asia. Red Scare Purge is kind of bad, not terrible for us at this point. I suppose I should try to coup Iran. I don't want to play Mutual Defense Pact, though. So let's hold off on that. Do I coup Italy? No. Coupping Iran is clearly better. It's just whether or not I want to do it. I think I have to, because I'm not going to get 3... I'm wondering if I coup here, if that's really the smart thing to do. I kind of have to, I think. Sorry, this is really annoying. Early in the morning, too, here. So let's just place influence. We'll go like that. And we'll go... here into Lebanon. So he'll get Japan. We might be able to take South Korea. Not interested in coupping at this point. He might be. He's gonna spread from Iran into Pakistan. If I can get into Pakistan, it would be nice. He coups Vietnam, which is really surprising. Well, it's not surprising that happened, but it's disappointing. Maybe that was a terrible, terrible play. So, with that in mind, we have to attempt a coup, I think, in Iran. It fails, of course, because we roll a 1, because you only ever roll 1s when you perform coups in this digital version. What the Christ. And after that, we've got a bunch of 1s in decolonization and containment. Excuse me. So I can't coup again. He's gonna coup. I don't want to play NORAD. We can play Independent Reds. Play Truman Doctrine into Greece or something. To minimize the damage there. Don't want to do it first. We also have no scoring cards, which would be something to pay attention to. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry, I am a little groggy. It's very early in the morning here. Lazy Saturday. CIA created. And it fails. He's just trying to drop DEFCON, obviously. I'm in a tough spot because I can't really do anything. So I could decolonize and try to get into here, 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 and here. Maybe that'll be worth it. We at least have a presence in Southeast Asia at this point. We can head into India, potentially. So all that's good. And we've blocked him from moving up with Laos, Cambodia. Thailand, he'll need to put 3 into it. He has the China card as well because I just gave it to him. He can't play it, but he can have it on his next turn. So we need to overprotect by 3, which is very unlikely at this point with our Red Scare Purge effect. Taking Malaysia would also be nice because of brush war in the future. Just having to deal with Thailand. I don't think I've ever seen anyone coup Vietnam like that. It was a good idea. It's the way to go about things, I think. We go into Thailand. That. Truman, let's place influence first. It's any uncontrolled country. I guess Greece, just to keep the influence over there. Just remove it out. Greece is obviously the one to remove, so I don't know if that was really worth it. I was thinking for some reason he could remove Yugoslavia and I could put Greece, or I could put Greece, or that Truman was Western Europe, but it clearly is not the case. Which is upsetting and disappointing, and all those things rolled into one. So for the remaining, what did he do? Greece, yeah. Special relationship. France and Afghanistan. I should get into Afghanistan as well. We'll do this, I guess. Place influence into Afghanistan. Just to keep our options open to get into Pakistan. And for our last turn, we're just gonna burn out containment. Takes France. Trigger the event. Place influence, we have 2. We're going to Pakistan. Take Pakistan. Actually, oh god damn it. Duh. Well, we are the Soviets, so we'll be able to control it a little bit. That wasn't as stupid as an idea as I thought it was for a second. He's going to take Europe scoring. Just a 5-point swing. Red Scare is gone. Thank God. Vietnam revolts and containment is burnt off. Good use of containment by me. Good job by me. Alright. So we've got some good stuff here. They reach their full growth when the hope of a people for a socialist governments is not particularly useful. I guess I should do Korean War. If we can take it, that'd be great. If not, we can coup something. Coup Thailand. Of course. That fails, and that's a tie. So I have to coup Thailand at this point. So we're gonna do that. We're going to attempt a coup. Here, come on. Wonderful. So he'll have to probably throw some influence into that to repair the damage. We could just... we have the Middle East to worry about, I guess, at this point. We could coup Iran. Get a lot of coups. Because I think he would be interested in replacing the damage in Thailand. I would have to think that's what he's going to do. We would play... he's going to play the China card. Break Pakistan? No. Takes the 2 of them. Okay, so we got that back. I guess we should play Warsaw because we want it to come back. So we'll attempt a coup in Iran. Another one. Defcon drops down to 2, so that's fantastic. What did I roll on the stupid? I rolled a 2. Yeah, so a 1 and a 2, which is awesome. So now we have to worry about the Middle East, which is our only concern. Asia has come and gone. I don't need to do anything else there, I don't think. I should overprotect Pakistan at some point. He's not going to play that for the event. I'll do that. Let's play this. Play some influence here. And in Greece. Prevent Marshall Plan. Tied there. Another battleground would be nice. God damn, why couldn't I just roll a good number in that Iran coup? It would have made everything so much better. Someone was commenting on, I think, Modi's video. We did this about, this is a game where 95% of the time the better player is going to win. Suez goes away. And while I agree with that, I do think that there's enough luck in this that you can lose a game just because of the dice rolls, which isn't really saying much, but it can become very obvious. Not that I think we've lost because of those two, but you can certainly have a string of luck that just does not work for you. 4, 5, 6. 3 cards left. So we'll trigger this. Place influence. One, so I need India, but that scoring card is not gonna happen. I'll wait for Nasser, I think, so I'll just take Saudi Arabia at this point. Not take it, but put influence into it. The game is more interesting with a +1 influence in Iran. I think the Soviet player has a much more difficult choice about what he wants to do. Or at least has to think about it. 5. So I'm going to space race. Do I space race this? I think so. Right? 5. No. I'll space race this, I think. This makes, if it's a US event happens. Yeah, I think I just have to get rid of that. There we go. Get 2 victory points out of it. We could play De Gaulle, I suppose. Or I should take Saudi Arabia. Maybe I should have done that earlier, that would have made more sense. He's got domination in the Middle East. That was clearly a stupid thing to do. So he's gonna get 3 points there if he's got the card. He does not. Where's Fidel? Alright, so place influence with this guy. 2. 1, 2, 3. And I need to put that into Syria. Nasser will eventually come out. Hopefully we'll get it and we'll be able to use it in Egypt. Although it doesn't take control, so that's a better card for that. Yeah, and India is another sore spot for us. As well as Europe, really. Not a lot going, particularly in our favor here. Because I wanted to play De Gaulle. I probably maybe should have played De Gaulle. Puts 1 influence in. There's 2 victory points. Defcon goes up to 3. UN intervention, Romanian abdication. Arab-Israeli war, and we have Middle East scoring. We have a bunch of stuff. A lot of 1s as well. So play Romanian. Red Scare Purge again. So that goes in there. Do I play the... Maybe I should have just played the Middle East scoring card at that point. So we can play UN intervention with NORAD. What is happening? Yes, this attempt to coup. Into Angola. Roll a 3, get a 2. Alright, that was okay. Now we are concerned about other things. We need to get into India as soon as possible. 2, 3, 4. 5-year plan. So we've lost that. Maybe cooing Iran would have been smarter. This has been a terrible, terrible game. I'm going to place influence of this thing. 2, 3. And Burma. And then Middle East it's only 3 points. It's not terrible. Maybe he'll boycott the Olympic Games. Got Warsaw again, which is not useful at this point. He might be holding on to de-Stalinization for a very long time too. He was holding on to Red Scare Purge for long enough. But that's a joke, obviously, playing it twice. God damn it. Cambridge 5. Sure, why not? None of these are worth playing for the event. So just play this now and get rid of it. Don't have to worry about it. And then... what did he do to break Lebanon? What did he play? 5-year plan? 2... Am I missing something? I don't know. This is not going well. Wasn't he just at 0-2? So 2 to get 1, 3, 4. Okay, that makes sense. I guess that makes sense. We'll just trigger this, whatever. And then place influence into Pakistan. Continue. Let's see. After that, this Red Scare is just fucking ruining my day here. It's really just minimizing damage against me, which is not great. I should probably start to spread around in Africa, although I have his Marshall Plan. So he gets all the 4-op cards, which is amazing and awesome and good for him. And I get stuck with this shit. And I'm going to place influence into Turkey. And then, you know, just wait for this badness to happen. Is de-stall space raced it. Yep. Place influence with this one. Malaysia, maybe? I'm gonna take Malaysia, whatever. Brush war, hopefully. Brush war Thailand. Let's see if that's a possibility. And Arab-Israeli war is useless to us at this point. It's a potential headline. Unless you get something good. Going into the mid-war, we're in tough shape here. And there goes Nasser. 2 victory points are lost. Red Scare goes away, hopefully forever. Or if I get back in the late war, that'd be great. African scoring. We'll bury you. Nuclear subs, that. Yeah, I think it's just Africa scoring. We'll stick with that and see how it goes. The US already has it. Place 4 in Asia. Terrific. Voice of America. Terrific. If he takes it out of Angola, I'll be... Well, he can see the card, right? So he knows to do that out of Angola. And... what else did he do? India? India and North Korea. I'm okay with that, I think. So there. And take Egypt while I'm at it. I'll probably coup Egypt or something. Although Sadat will come out eventually, so I don't know if it's that big of a deal. I haven't had a lot of chance to put a lot of influence into the Eastern European countries. I haven't really had... He didn't get any of the Comic-Con stuff or anything to play it for me. On Gunman. Europe and Asia. He's got a lot of... That's actually a terrible hand for him. So Europe and Asia. What would I do this? I suppose I have to coup with it. We'll coup... Libya. Oh my god. That wasn't great odds, but just give me one coup. Give me one fucking coup. I wonder if the... I mean, I'm super salty right now because of the way this has gone, but I wonder if... coups are realignment, like the luck of coups is worse than the realignment. I don't really know. Those are like the two things that kind of annoy me sometimes with the game. I can ABM and coup Panama, which might be good. So I'm going to do that. Play the event. Attempt to coup. Work. Just give me a... Alright, that's fine. That's okay. It's the bare minimum of what I needed, but it worked. He's also got the Europe and Asia scoring card, so I need to start thinking about that. I can't really stop that. He's gonna play those too. There's nothing I can really do there. It's just gonna wipe the floor with me. So I'll play some influence. Do I break a battleground? How many countries am I behind? 2. So that means that place influence of this. I can't take another country, right? I'll do that to see if that does anything. He's up 1. I can put influence into it. Waste my influence doing it. China card, sure, why not? Oh man, oh man, oh man. So I think I'm just gonna play this and set this at 5. And see what he does. Just because I need something. I need something to happen here. Really annoying game. Yep, so he's going to do that. He's probably going to win. No? Okay, great. So I will attempt a coup. Attempt a coup. Asia's not coming back out. Europe's been played. Like, I don't know. What difference does this make? Here, whatever. Rolled a 5, took him down a little bit, didn't gain control. Got a whole bunch of coup ability though. He'll coup back. Drops, we get a victory point. So we'll do this, trigger that, get that back. I'm just playing real fucking loose and sloppy here. I'm gonna take that back. Whatever. Asia's a lost cause. I should be focusing on something else, but I don't know. Just take that. I mean, it's gonna get... No one's focusing on the mid-war region, so what does that tell you? We'll play nuclear subs with this, and we'll put influence in like Panama. And that's about it. Panama and North Korea, maybe? Need more coffee. Panama and North Korea will be the options that we go with. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I played pretty horribly in this game, I think. I screwed up something in Asia, I think, early on, if I'm remembering correctly. I can't remember exactly what it was. I screwed up Europe, not paying attention there, Suez. Israel's useless. Take out those. So, yeah, I screwed up Asia in the beginning. I had terrible coup rolls for a couple. I had like 3 or 4 rolls in a row that just didn't do anything. So I'm going to blame that. And outside of that, I don't know what else you can do. Let's just play this. Trigger this event. Place influence here. He's gonna just roll up 6 and take that anyway, so what does it even matter? What does it matter? I'll put that in North Korea. And we'll hold on to John Paul. He can potentially be space raced next turn. So do your coup. Our man in Tehran. Plays it early enough for it to actually do things. I also screwed up with probably that Panama coup. I don't know if I could have done anything in Europe. Europe is so impossible to flip if you don't have influence into places. It's so prohibitively expensive. Asia, maybe I screwed up. I probably could have that turn where I saw that he had the 2 scoring cards and I played so some cards and I cooed Panama. I probably should have been smarter about that. I don't know if it would have made that big of a difference. South American scoring.
Can we be certain beyond doubt that they will never be employed?
All these ones. It's absurd. Let's just play Missile Envy. Grain sales, good. Take CIA. Panama. Do. This is horrific for me. Che is useless. CIA created as a potential suicide card. He returns it and he tries to coup Panama. Good try, buddy. Give me your missile envy. I'm envious of your huge missile. Give it to me. So after that, yay! This and Libya. All right, so we will. Have to hold on to CIA created? Is that really what I have to do? Well, I have to hold on to that too. You know what? I'll trigger this first, and then I'll attempt to coup in Venezuela. So let's try that. Let's see if this is... Sure, roll a 2 and just fail. That makes sense to me. Why wouldn't that happen? Of course that would happen. At this point, I want him just to take South American scoring, and I will give him the game. If he takes what is presence in South America, 2, not enough. Missile envy. This just isn't. I'll play this now. Does he have to space race? And get a point. Win the game, space race something. Excuse me. Okay, he failed. So I will just play this for him and just give up here because that was not worth it. Cool. Well, that's it for that. Well, that was kind of a shitty game. That game kind of annoyed me on some level. I'm gonna be a little bitch. I just had such bad cards. He's saying he had so much luck with cards. Have a good one. He seems a nice guy. Resurrection, a good guy. He beat me fair and square. If he's gonna say it, I'll agree. But yeah, it was a brutal game. He seems like a good guy, but he had some good cards, and I just did not have anything, and I rolled poorly too. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. I will see you later.